I'm gonna be doing these all day because now that I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be in there. Y'all gonna get mad. Y'all gonna get irritated with me today. But I was thinking about how, if you don't know, I got a cat. I have a few cats. One is mainly an outdoor indoor, and one is like an indoor outdoor. But I like the indoor outdoor out. The other cat is missing. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be true. The other cat has been missing. Okay. I feel like when I was living over in the place he was missing, I would see him every now and again in the backyard. And I'm like, but he would never come inside. Um, he would just come and greet me and be like, hey, I'm still alive. I'm still here, mom. What's up? But anyhow, anyway, I was thinking because I let my other cat out the other day, and as I was doing, I was like, okay, so you're giving me a sign because I'm worried. Like, oh my god, like I know he can go outside. He's always outside. I just don't have a doggy door. I don't want to leave my window and this and that and all this extra and the third, right? And then I was like, who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? And before he leaves, anytime he leaves out the door, because sometimes when I was living over there, I would open the door because I was sleeping because he's leaving in the middle of the night, like, yeah. And I'm like, have fun. I'll say, I'll see you later. Have fun. Be safe. I love you, you know. And I had to realize, just praying over my cat or whatever, I was just like, but also make sure he got enough confidence. He's in a new neighborhood. And I'll tell you, that boy got confidence. Okay, he has confidence. He was up on the thing because I got a backyard. He was up on the top ledge of the backyard, and he came down because he seen another cat, and he's through the gate, kind of looking at the cat under the gate. He me and back, chased the other cat off. I said, oh, I was worried about nothing. It was my own fear, my own worry, my own past that made me feel it, my own anxiety, all these things that made it seem like, no, like this, and I don't have this, and I was making up so many excuses that I knew were excuses, all this stuff. So kind of trained him yesterday with the window coming in and out, like this is where you come, this is where you go, and I'll open the door, let him out, have fun, and come back until like 5:30 this morning. Let him out probably like 12. So 12 p.m. not 12 a.m. So he was out for some time, and it was just a little bit of tinge of fear that came in every now and again. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. And it was a little bit of tinge of fear coming in, but I was like, that's my fear holding somebody else back. And I love my cat. I love my little baby. But the nigga likes to be free. He likes to be outside. He likes to enjoy himself. So it's like I'm over there, and I know that he can take care of himself. And he did. Came back. He's chilling right now because he was out all night. But I feel like sometimes that's what we can do, is we put this own fear. Hello, loves. We put this fear in a sense of being like, no, we can't do that because of this. No, we can't do that because of this, because it's just like, but bitch, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because sometimes it's where the confidence feels like it's not meeting your body, but it's like, yes, it is. Yes, it will. We're going that way. We're operating in that way, and we're not accepting anything less. Because it's so crazy, because the last few days he's just been meowing like nuts. And I was like, okay, fine. This is a sign. And I also, even yesterday, I was like, Spirit, give me a sign, knock something over. And Spirit was like, literally, they were like, girl, we're not giving you a sign for this shit. You either want to do it or you don't want to do it. This ain't a call on us for everything type thing. We don't do that. You don't even do that. So what are you doing here? You gonna let them out or not? That's your decision. It ain't got shit to do with us. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's so me. And they were like, yeah. Either you trust him, you trust his cat instincts, or you don't. You trust that he knows where the hell to go, or you don't. And it has nothing to do with you, it's everything. Oh my God, I thank you. Girl, I will drop the link of this moisturizer that I use from Sumi Colors, Black owned. She's fine and gorgeous too. Oh my God. And that's all I put on my face. I wash my face like a man with soap, and I put that moisturizer on my face, and that's it. Okay, that's all. But this fly is pissing me off. And so just this realization of what is holding you back. What you could possibly try to like, no, maybe we shouldn't do that. No, we are. It started to be some rebels. I love somebody like, you can't do that, but I can't. Come on, animal energy channel. And I was really talking about fucking cat. Animal energy channel. It is the sense, girl, it is not flawless. There are some flaws, and I think I love that about that though, is that there are flaws. I have like really deep pores and stuff. So I love that about, I got crooked teeth. Like I want to not look perfect because bitch, I'm not perfect. But I love looking good, so thank you. Thank you. Well, we got animal energy channel, and it is really channeling in, and it's so funny I mentioned animal instincts and taking that in as well, is this realization of who the hell am I? And with this animal energy card, which I'm going to pull out because I believe there's an affirmation, it talks about how the butterfly don't give a fuck about the eagle because they don't eat the same things. They're not worried about the same things. They're not worried about this, that, or the third. It's like, oh, okay, you do you, but I'm gonna eat this honeydew and you can eat that lamb. Because the eagles be picking up big animals, bro. They be scaring the shit out of me. Can they pick up humans? Can eagles pick up humans? Anyways, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and pull it in. But this animal oneness, this connectedness with nature, and even I love watching documentaries. I am a nerd for documentary, and I was watching the different animals during like the first humans that were around, and just seeing how cats have always been around, but even deeper than that, like the evolution of animals, period. Right? Like rhinos with fur, all this stuff is like, but they work together so well because that's the whole point of the climate of it all. Let's get into it. Let's go to page 70, seventh house energy, starting over energy. Okay. You do got an affirmation. Okay. It says, I am not jealous of anyone. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. And of course, that'll be in the description. But I love that because, again, it is recognizing that I am not here for, yes, I am not here for, I was just thinking that I don't want nobody's blessings. I don't look at somebody else's blessings and be like, I want that, you know? And I could want something similar, you know, somebody got out, it's like, oh, I got a go home, but I don't want their exact blessings, you know? Even with Zaha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, baby. I really do. Zaha, she was like, I just love it. So it's just like there are flaws to everything. The same with blessings, there are some cons to a few things. And it's not like a con in the Bible, but when you got a home, you got to pay for the rent, the electricity, all these things. Yes, you get the blessing, but there are things that come with it and things that came before it, viewing the place, all this stuff. So it's like when people are like, oh, I wish I had that. They don't deserve that, this and that, or hiding or hindering somebody from being able to experience joy because maybe you don't want to experience joy that way, or you feel like it's a little wrong or a little scared. I'm gonna fuck this fly up. But it's a recognition that trying to obstruct their joy is to obstruct who they are. Trying to take their blessings is taking on also their struggles that they took to get those blessings. I'm going to kill this fly. And I did. Lost bitch. Anyways, it is recognizing that. I don't do surveillance flies around here. And it is recognizing sometimes you can be hindering your own joy because you don't want somebody else to experience it. You feel like maybe they're not worthy of it. They're not an honorary of it. They won't do what you would do with it, you know? And they're just like, baby, no, of course they're not. They're not supposed to. No. I don't want your blessings because then I got to take on your struggles, your pain, and the things that look up front. I do not know what's going on behind the scenes or within. It says, this card comes to deliver messages of healing to anyone looking hard enough to observe their lessons and integrate it into life. right? It says, drop in on yourself and take note of all the creatures you see during the rest of the day. And you should definitely do that. And when y'all do that, leave it in the comments below. And you leave the animals that you saw throughout the day. If I can reference it, I'm gonna put it in the comments and come back on it. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. I hope you got what I'm saying. Good. So this animal energy, and I love, there's so many different animals in harmony, just coming together, just living, right? And it's so crazy that somebody's acting out of character, like, you're an animal. You're an animal. I feel like you are tapping back into that animalistic instinct of, where is my true joy coming from? Where do I want to enhance my life? Not for how it may look for other people, not because somebody else got this or they shouldn't. No, where the fuck am I going with my life? What do I want to do with it? So it's just like, come on now, getting it together. And that's exactly how we're going to move. Not the ill. So taking all that and just like, I don't want your blessings. I never understood people that like, I seen it, you had it, I wanted to get it. It's just, why? We got divine feminine, the void. Yes, there is a creation in the void. There, I don't want to show that too much because it being on live versus me uploading it, YouTube might be like, bitch, take that down. But the void is not truly empty. Let me just color her titties. It is not truly empty. There's so much going on in there. And when you are looking so outside of self, you're not able to tap into that femininity of receptivity, of creation, of involvement with your emotional and spiritual intelligence to create something on the physical realm that is not tangible, or can be, envy to the point that somebody else is able to take it from you. Baby, what I have, you do not want, and you cannot have. It is not for you. I'm not going to obstruct your joy because it brings me joy to see you experiencing it. Because I know, I love to say, hey, you got blessed God is in the neighborhood, because it's the truth. Why is you getting a platform, you getting a promotion, this all happening to you, and also vice versa? I feel like somebody may be doing that to you. It's just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, take that over there. I don't have time for it. And I feel like you're truly stepping into that realization. Are we feeling it? We're going to do the animal deck. It seems on par. No? Okay. Seems on par. So let's go ahead. Take in this void. Take in this moment. And when yesterday I was like, let me go ahead and do. There's another one. Oh, that was a fact. That's crazy. Oh no. Yeah. We don't. Somebody's in here. I feel like they're trying to obstruct your joy. Not in, but in your, possibly in your environment, or it's like they are sometimes being so envious of people can lead to spells, curses, or just like, because you're like, they shouldn't have this. It's like, I just wish something can't break down. I hope something happens. It's kind of even that energy. Like, so I don't know. It's just that weird. We don't even pay that no mind, no attention. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this really quickly before I bounce along. 110, 110, 110, 110. Does anybody else do that? Like, they don't say like 110, they say do. All right, it says this card I'm gonna kill you too. It says this card brings feelings of comfort, love, kindness, compassion, and tolerance. Okay, I will go into what they say the writers want, but especially because I'm gay. I'm for the gay. We here, transgender, masculine, they, them. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody has divine feminine energy in them, and if they do not, clean your hands of them. Okay. They can be emotionally intelligent, emotionally in-depth, all these things, because they feel like it's only for certain things. Baby, you are limiting yourself, and I don't want to be around people that are limiting, because then it leads to the first, and we're not doing that. It says, work with citrine. The affirmation is, I'm confident and it is safe for me to be powerful. So far we got 2 affirmations for you guys, but I'm confident and it is safe for me to be powerful. And with the realization of it is safe for you to be powerful, you're okay with other people stepping into their power, their glory, their joy, and experiencing it, right? And especially even that to think when I was like, I moved into this new place. I need a clear view of you. I moved you to this place, out of your homeostasis, your routine, and he's been adjusted for the most part pretty well, but it's just like, I know exactly what you truly want. I know what makes you happy. And it's like, if I'm not going to do that and it's not in no confliction of myself, then I go ahead and do that. Oh, no. I didn't get it, but I will. Oh, shit. You know what I didn't think about? Oh, we good. We good. All right. But I'm going to get that. Flies are like that. All right, let's go ahead and get your animal energy. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm feeling somebody else's, I'm going to get yours in there. Because something in here is a little shicey. Something in the water ain't clean. Somebody didn't flush the toilet. Okay, something in the water ain't clean. Okay, so let's go ahead and move that in. Yeah. What I'm immediately hearing the Candy, and I believe K Michelle. I fly above all the drama. I fly above. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. I feel that for you guys. We're not gonna take all these cards. I feel like these three are really calling out to your energy for me here, as well as theirs. So we're gonna. Sure. What am I gonna do? Should I read y'all's or theirs? We'll read theirs because then we can get over it. They have octopus energy. They all up in your business, want to know what you want to do, how you're doing it, how did you get that. They see you with something and they try to manifest it for themselves in terms of not really. It's like something about you don't quite like, don't quite can't put my finger on. And in turn, it's almost like I'm feeling like they almost want you to also feel that energy, this possible envious energy, this excuses energy, this no, you are creating something, and it's almost like a stifle of your creation, your joy, the life that you are crafting. So for them, they have the octopus energy, and it says the octopus entwines itself with other people's business and shares their own without restraint, right? It says they believe that what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone, you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. So when you feeling like, I don't know, I feel lethargic, I'm questioning my plans, I'm questioning my relationship, I'm questioning how I should act and be around them, that I say them. It's all these things that drain your energy as well. You feel like you're continuously, it's just like, what is happening in life? What is going on? It's just because they are so intertwined that they're trying to share so much, gather so much information on you to the point where it's like, okay, are you living your own life? I don't think so. But when they are in balance, they are interested, engaged, and intelligent. They actually know what they're talking about. They're actually interested in what you have to say and why you have to say it, because it's you just speaking, and they're okay with hearing that and being around that. And they're very intelligent, and not in a means of degrading or demeaning you, but in a way of, I hate when my music does that, but in a way of recognizing that, oh, my ass, that was me. Trying to turn off for Megan. And being able to take that in. So when they're out of balance, they're needy, clingy, and they lack courage. So they try to take you, turn folks to you. I feel like this energy is a little bit of you, but it's a lot of somebody around you, because this is the energy that you're tapping into wholeheartedly, right? Your energy is, I fly above all the drama. I fly, it's beneath me. It's beneath me. That song is so good. But it's really beneath you. And you're recognizing that, and you're taking that in. Oh, I'm sorry. You're quicker. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. It is really distracting. Oh, I feel like that is also a sign. I take everything while I'm channeling reading as a sign. This energy can be quite distracting. Quite distracting. And I feel like it's almost what I want you to just like knock you off kilter, knock you off focus. And that's where you're just like, I don't, what did, I almost said Jordan Sparks. What the girl Jordan said? She was like, I don't want your problems. I don't want your issues. You know, even if we're thinking about so many people that are celebs, for instance, and they're just out there in the spotlight, a lot comes with that. People dehumanize them. They're not human anymore. Look at that. They got the money, they got the fame. They're not human. They decided to do this. They decided to put themselves in the spotlight. It takes away their humanity. It takes away who they are. And I feel like with this animal energy of channeling that and noticing the animals that are around you as well and taking heed of that, it allows you to create something in this abyss, in this absence by taking that in. Because with the crow energy, you have spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. You peeping it, baby. Your energy is peeping it, which is why you feel a little weird around this person, drained. And I didn't recognize that this is going to turn into another person reading, but it's for you. It's like even them holding the orb and the sun in their hands. It's like you have something, but it's like they also want it too. And if they can't have it, it's like adding a little salt in the baking mix, you know, making the cake go down. It is just like, I don't, let me grow. This is a symbol of magic. The crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. Like I said, your energy is really in tuned. It is said that the crow holds the mind's eye of the past, present, and future of the three realities. It is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. And I feel like it's a little bit of distraction, like I'm with this fly. It's like, but what if they say, no. I'm making up excuses for not having this, for not allowing myself to have this, even for maybe just saying this is why, no, you know, it's taking that in. This is, I'm just going to take this off because you're falling off of me. Can I tighten you? I can. Just slide you back in. There we go. It says the crow tendency must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study, right? It says when you are in balance, you are psychic, you are strong, and you are clear. You understand exactly what it means to cultivate, to create, to have that joy, to have that abundance, to have these blessings. So also you're recognizing the gratefulness of these obstacles, these challenges, these revelations. You're taking it in because when you're unbalanced, you are ungrounded and hypersensitive. And I feel like when you're around this person, you feel quite unkiltered and quite sensitive, which makes you feel drained. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling irritated after. I'm feeling confused, hopeless, whatever this octopus is, makes you pull from your own energy. And right now with this divine feminine, they want you to create. So to bring it to balance, daily meditation practice. And we all know how I feel about that. And we got to sit there and do that because, baby, I do not sit there and do that. It does not work for my brain. A lot of us in here must be neurodivergent, ADHD, or we just ain't got the motherfucking time. I do dance meditation. I love to dance and shake my ass and get up and move, baby. I love it. I love to sing meditation. Okay? Sometimes taking a nap, getting them dream revelations, okay? Cooking meditation for me. And these are just the things that I do. Some people sew to kind of meditate. Some people do walking meditation. You know, it's some people do sit there and just, but it is allowing yourself that daily meditation practice. It doesn't have to be confined to anything. You're not in a confinement at all right now or ever. The final card that we have is also the final card in this deck. I'm smelling a very strong male cologne. Very strong male cologne. Oh my God. It is very strong. Like, and I ain't got no male cologne. I ain't got no men around me. None of that. And the only thing I put on smells like goddamn cookies. Okay? So I'm smelling a really strong male cologne. And I feel like this is the balance of energy that they're talking about. That while you are in your divine feminine, it's okay to also tap into that masculine energy as well. The divine masculine. Okay? Of protecting yourself, protecting your energy, weighing things out and recognizing that, so that way you continuously can create and cultivate. And again, it's not to just be like, yep, but it's to take that reflection in. It says that word is both physical and spiritual, which taps again into that crow. You guys are really imbalanced in this distraction of this bullshit that ain't gonna work on you. Ashe. It says, when the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. I love that. It says it pushes you to be your best self and brightest self and stops at nothing to see you shine. So grab the talents and go for a ride, because when you are in balance, you're bright, you are radiant, and you challenge. Like I said, you see challenges is a great. Like you are like, now I know here goes another thing. Is like, bitch, here goes another thing that thought it can take me down, to obstruct my joy, to halt me, to change me, to drain me, to make me not create anymore. No, I'm seeing that, and I'm going to continue to radiate brightness, whether that's in the dark or in the light. There's a light inside of me, both physically and spiritually. And I feel like mentally you're feeling that and you're starting to push out in that way. When you are out of balance with the ego energy, you are controlling. You really care about what the octopus thinks, because they're so, they tell me this, they're doing this, and they said they're doing that, or this happened, or you're noticing other people getting certain things. Like, I applied for that. I set that up. I thought about that. You know, all these things are just like, it turns into like, okay, maybe if I do this and set this up, and maybe if I tell someone to do this, and again, along with that controlling energy, like I said, I was like, no, he can just stay. He's gonna need to wait till I get him a little ID collar and a doggy door and this and that. I'm just like, that boy be going in and out the window from here to my room to there, and he also went to the doggy door. He's fine. It's controlling something that does not need to be controlled. So to bring it to balance, step into the unknown. Terrible. I was like, oh my God, he's gone, he's in place. Oh my God, he's gone. And he came back and been sleeping ever since. Just he ate his little tuna baby, and he said, I'm good. I said, okay. So don't allow this octopus energy. Don't allow people that try to obstruct your joy get so much of the best of you. This is the right pocket, because they will try. They will try, and it'll be like a fly trying to distract me while I'm trying to get this message. You'll be fine, I promise, because you are recognizing you are creating something that cannot be tainted. That just because somebody envies it or feels like I don't deserve it, or even when I give excuses to my own joy and self, doesn't mean I can't have it. It is for me. It is with me. I keep doing that the wrong way, but it's okay. So that has been your reading. Baby. Oh, I knew I put that first. And yeah, that is all. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. And now that I know I can go live, baby, y'all gonna be seeing a whole lot more of me on here, because it is quite fun and easy, and I like that shit. So till next time, baby.